having a green project is always amazing, but you need funding. Hug a Tree Challenge.
Yes.
See, the Hug a Tree Challenge is something like getting attention and awareness for the Oasis Park.
And welcome to another episode of the Millionaire podcast. With us, I have someone very special. He's one of 3 Lotto game designers in the world, and he's here with us to answer everything you need to know about Millionaire and the green initiative behind it, Oasis Park. So, Rav C. Martin.
Hello, Maradona. Great to be here. Great to be in another podcast. I always love to be here.
Perfect. We got one question asking how is Millionaire, Oasis Park, and Hug a Tree Challenge related?
That's an interesting question because obviously it seems like it's totally different stuff, right? And it kind of is. One is like the green lottery we have.
Okay.
Then the Oasis Park is a tree planting program. And then on the other hand, there is like Hug a Tree Challenge, social media campaign out there. And yeah, so how is it connected? Okay,
yes.
Let's start with the main idea we had years back, which is the Oasis Park. Now, the Oasis Park, as you know, is like a green initiative where we are trying to plant 60 million trees.
Okay.
And obviously, the idea of this 60 million trees came, and now I'm talking a little bit about the history. I mean, in these thoughts we had like at the beginning. Well, everybody knows, or not everybody knows, but I am German. We have the Black Forest in Germany.
Okay.
The Black Forest is thousands of years old, 10,000 of years old. The rockets and where it is based is about 350 million years old. Okay. The area, and then obviously the trees and the villages a couple of thousand years. And so it's a really old environment. Okay. Old trees. And I was thinking like, okay, the Black Forest, and by the way, a lot of people know it just by the Black Forest cake, which is coming from there. So yes, or the recipe is coming from there. So I was thinking like, okay, it's 6,000 square kilometers, almost exactly 6,000 square kilometers. I want to have like something that is big enough like to plant trees 1/5, which came out 1,200 square kilometers. Now, if you're talking about this area, it seems big, but when you're looking in the deserts, for example, 30 by 40 kilometers is not very big, especially if it's only sand. So this was the idea. And then we did the calculation and we came up with, in this area, we can plant up to 60 million trees with all the infrastructure we need for water, for fences, for all this kind of stuff. 60 million trees, and 60 million trees are amazing to store CO2. So our main idea is like, okay, how can we help the planet fight global warming? And we came up with the 60 million trees, and it can store up to 1.44 million tons of CO2 every year. Wow. Okay, so far so good. This was the main idea for the Oasis Park. Okay. And why Oasis Park? Because we said like, okay, if you do this in deserts, for example, then it's more like an oasis. And why park? Because we want people to visit, to see it, to enjoy it. And it's artificial because we are planting it. So it's not like a natural forest. It's more like a park kind of thing. Even so, we want to have it like with different trees, more like a forest. But that's why the name Oasis Park as well. So doing this and having these ideas and doing something good for the planet and having this amazing idea, we need the funding for it. Okay. And now you are coming into place, because what we do there is the Millionaire. And Millionaire is a lottery, the first green lottery or first green draw, where we are also more or less selling green certificates. I mean, you buy a green certificate to participate. This is more or less your entry for your lottery. Each entry generates a green certificate to support the Oasis Park. So everybody is invited to buy a lottery ticket. And by doing this, I mean, they are supporting the Oasis Park, because having a green project is always amazing, but you need funding. And it's not like just like having like a donation from a big company, let's say. Even if you get like $1 million from a big company, it doesn't last forever. So you need to find a way. And I think we are the only one on a constant basis, you know, like where people are participating, everybody, rich and poor, and male and female, and with black hair and brown hair and white hair and everything. It does not matter. Everybody participates. Obviously, the reason for the most people is like winning the lottery.
Correct.
Because that's the purpose, hope and changing your life. But for us, it's supporting and funding the Oasis Park.
Okay.
So this is the connection, and like where we have like an amazing lottery model where, I mean, first of all, it's cheap. It's only $1.4 or 115 rupees, or in euros, it's 1.2 euros. Middle East, we have like 5 dirhams. So yeah, it's fairly cheap. Then it's a complete inline, a complete structured lottery where we have like 6 out of 44 plus an extra ball. We call it the Oasis ball. There's a live show, so everybody can see there is no cheating or whatever it is. It's a draw every week, so it's not gambling. It's like based on hope and not on addiction. So this is amazing. Yeah, and the jackpot is amazing too. It's more than $10 million, and it's growing every week, because if somebody is not winning, then the jackpot increases, of course. So this straightforward lottery is funding this social cause, in our case, like the environment idea. And then we have like what we mentioned before, this hug a tree challenge.
Yes.
See, the hug and tree challenge is something like we had this idea of getting attention and awareness for the Oasis Park. And then obviously we have the trees. And then, you know, like we were thinking of like, if you hug a tree, this is nice, but it's not a challenge at this point. The challenge is now that you have to lift your feet from the ground.
Okay.
So basically you are like a panda on the tree, right?
Yeah.
Hugging the tree with your arms and your legs. And then it's a matter of like, how long can you hold on?
Okay.
And then you record it, you make a video out of it, and it's for everybody. It's like for young people, for old people, for you know, like strong people, for other people. I mean, like, you are, your name is Maradona. So maybe we can ask Ronaldo to do it. So, and I think, you know, like even if you are very famous and if you are really strong, it's not necessarily you're good in tree hugging and holding to the tree. But I did it. But it's going completely in this green idea, right? I mean, we need to get awareness how to save this planet, how important trees are, how important nature is, how important it is to have a forest with all the biodiversity, with all the little animals and the big animals. The birds are coming back, you know, like if you have an arid land, I mean, there's nothing, it's hot, you know, like, but trees will change even the microclimate. It changes the temperatures. That's when you see like trees and parks in cities can cool down the cities. And this is becoming so important in the future. Even we are doing it, and a lot of initiatives are doing good things in this world. But our initiative is the planting the trees. So we have the funding on one side for the Oasis Park, and then we have on the other side the awareness.
Okay.
And this is like important, and this is like where we invite people now to participate in this Hug a Tree Challenge, hashtag Hug a Tree Challenge, or
hashtag Oasis
only
Park.
Hug a Tree, whatever. There is this is like where we invite people to do so, and I believe like even you did it already and you tried it. And how was your experience by hugging the tree?
No, it was definitely my first time that I hugged a tree. Definitely, it gives you a very different feeling of like just being. I would say everything just comes back to neutral. All the stress or whatever you've had throughout the day, it just aligns you very beautifully. It's a nice feeling.
Yeah, and for everybody, I mean, Maradona obviously is the host of the Millionaire draw every week, so he is the one, if you don't know him yet, he's the one who has like all the experience. He's hugging a tree, he's engaged in making sure nobody's cheating on the lottery draw.
Yeah.
And he's planting trees. I've seen you with the Oasis Park team planting trees in the desert already.
Yes, and I can't wait to see how much more does the entire universe of Millionaire, Oasis Park, and what next it branches out to. But yeah, it's beautiful to be a part of a green initiative, and
I think, like when we are doing this, that and people understand in this world that it's a good initiative, right? I mean, it's not like you have to participate in the lottery or Millionaire lottery. It's not this thing like that you have to donate money. It's not that you have to do this, but you can do either one. Because even if you just participate in the Hug a Tree Challenge, you give like a spirit to your neighbors, to your kids, to your family, to your whatever, to your friends. You can, the Hug a Tree Challenge is always like where you basically nominate people to participate, right? And then hopefully they beat your time.
Okay.
And it's kind of fun to see that. And obviously you can use like all the social media, TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and I don't know what.
True.
Facebook, obviously. And invite the people, like then to beat you. I mean, ask 5 friends to do it.
Yeah.
And then you will see how much they engage with nature.
True.
And if they even follow you, if they are even taking this challenge. And then you can always say, like, if you don't participate, just donate to the Oasis Park project at least, like $1 or so. So this is like helping planting trees as well.
Yeah, I also had once a friend tell me that it's nice for him to watch everything from a distance. Or for him, it's more of entertainment. He's like, I get to watch the show every week. I get to see what's happening with Oasis Park. I get to see the podcast. And now I'm scrolling through Hug a Tree Challenge on social media. So it's also branched out into an entertainment format.
Yeah, and the Hug a Tree stuff is really funny because, I mean, some people have like really nice techniques how to do it. Some people cheating a little bit. They stand on the trees or on some branch, and stuff like that. It does not matter. It should be fun. It should be raise awareness of the nature, the forests, the trees, and obviously the Oasis Park tree planting program.
Yeah. But great. Thank you so much for letting us know this entire universe of what fits in. Where does Millionaire stand? Where does Oasis Park stand? Where does Hug a Tree Challenge stand? We are excited to have more innovations by you. You are one of 3 Lotto game designers in the world, and you're definitely making a lot more interesting than the others out there.
Well, we try. We try to follow up with our purpose, right? Yeah. And I'm just encourage the people to support us in any way they want to do. I mean, plant a tree, hug a tree, or just buy a lottery ticket. That even helps. And if you become a millionaire, I'm happy as well. But yeah, there's just help us to get, like this environment topic out in this world. Not everybody can plant a tree, because if you're living in a skyscraper and in New York, how to plant a tree, right? And so not everybody has a garden out there to plant a tree. But talk about it, invite your friend, spread the word, and we all will be happy and we have a healthier planet.
Absolutely. So stay tuned for another episode of the Oh Millionaire podcast. Keep your questions coming in. Be curious. Ask us anything. Mr. Ralph will be here to answer all of them. Until then, remember,
you can't win if you don't play.